Welcome back. I hope you're now fully oriented on Sakai from the previous video for CLA391. And now we're going to turn to the syllabus itself. Here's our good fun fellow to keep you on track and properly amused. So I'm Professor Nicholas Sterling, and let's continue on with these introductory videos. At this point, I would like you to pause your video and please open the syllabus. Remember that you can find the syllabus on its own page on Sakai. You can also go to resources and find the copy of the syllabus there, or on the calendar and find the syllabus in the early entry on the schedule there listed on the calendar. So please, from one of those locations, find the syllabus and open it. Please pause the video to open the syllabus. Okay, do you have it? Excellent. So I'd like you to first turn to page 1 of the syllabus, and you'll notice that the list of textbooks. Now the next video in the series is going to discuss those textbooks, so feel free to check that out. But for right now, you can see that the textbooks listed. Now prior to the beginning of the course, and in fact by the time you already are watching this video, you should have received an email from me listing some links to Amazon for places where to purchase these textbooks. Now admittedly, textbook purchase gets to be a bit of a tricky thing with timing, so if you run into any difficulties with obtaining textbooks for the purpose of completing assignments, you may contact me and inform me that there may be a delay getting assignments completed because of the textbooks. But the main thing is, please be sure to order those textbooks promptly, because you need to have those in order to complete the assignments. The ones that are most important for you to get are the World of Athens and the World of Rome, especially the World of Athens, because that's the one that will have the readings in it that you need for your video day assignments when you're going to watch those fun videos on the debates of Trump and Clinton and so forth, and you're asked as part of the video day assignments to compare what you watch in those videos to what you read about in the World of Athens. So be sure especially to get the World of Athens. And then the other textbooks that you have are translations. You can in fact find the translations in other places, and we're going to mention that when we get to the next section on websites. But you need to have obviously translations of the plays that you need to read, so be sure to get those. And again, I do recommend the textbooks that are listed on the syllabus, but you could get other ones if you so choose. If you do use an alternative translation, then you may want to indicate the translation you use when you later on write your midterm or final essay, but we'll obviously get to that when we get to those videos. Okay, so those are your textbooks. Now, websites. There are several of them listed on a later page on the syllabus, page 3, and included among those websites is the Perseus database. This one has lots of wonderful scholarly information about the ancient Greek and Roman worlds. This was put together back in the 80s at Tufts University by a professor named Gregory Crane. And it's a good comprehensive compository of information on the ancient Greek and Roman worlds, including alternative translations of your 4 comic authors' works. So if you're having any difficulties with the translations that you have in the textbooks, you may go to the websites, to the Perseus database, to be able to get the alternative translation there. There's also a lot of scholarly articles and pictures of artwork and such that are tied in with those texts, so that can help you to appreciate the context of those ancient plays better, to be able to see even more up close and personal why they're so funny. They are funny, but sometimes you don't always get the jokes because you don't get the cultural references. So going to Perseus may be a good way to help you with that. Okay, and then there's a long listing of the format and the various rules and regulations. This is the tough part of the syllabus. So I'll just run through it quickly here. The format is that you're going to log on each of the dates that the class is in session. As we talked about on Sakai, you can find those dates on the calendar, and you also will find the dates at the end right here of the syllabus as well. Make sure you do log on each of those dates. You can log on anytime you want to on the dates. There's no restriction there, but you've got to log on somewhere in order to complete your assignments. Okay, then you're going to make sure you've watched all the videos like this one for each of the different dates. Make sure you've completed all the readings that are shown to you on the calendar for the syllabus. Each of the readings that's listed on the syllabus on the calendar is due to be completed in reading for that particular date. So, for instance, the next session after the first one for 391 is Aristophanes' Clouds. It's due the next session for you to have finished the reading in order to be able to complete the discussion question assignment. Okay, so complete all the readings, and then you're going to go to the appropriate forum. You're going to complete the written out assignment yourself and enter it in the forum on time by the due date. And then you're going to go back and look at the other students' responses and enter at least one response to another student's entry somewhere on that same forum. Okay, so do both of those for each of the dates of the classes in session, and then you'll be all set with that particular requirement. When it's exams that are due, the exams have to be passed in by the due dates and are put into your drop boxes. And of course, video days are the really fun days. The video days are the days that you get to watch all the neat modern political satire and compare it with the ancient works. And there are special assignments for the video days, which we'll discuss in later videos. The video day has one master list of questions that you're going to complete 4 times at different dates listed on the calendar and the syllabus. And also there are 2 special ones for video days number 2 and 3 that pertain to 2 of the debates from Trump and Clinton back in 2016. So those are in addition to the regular questions, and all of that needs to be completed and entered onto the forum in complete form by the due date. And then again, on those same dates, you'll also provide responses to other students' entries there. Okay, so that's the basic format to complete everything. Okay, then further down on the syllabus is the grading. I'm going to provide some more information about grading in an upcoming video. In fact, it's the next one coming up. The grading is 20% attendance and performance in class. Attendance is satisfied when you provide a student response to another student's entry on the forum. So it's your response to the other student's entry that satisfies attendance. It's required for you not to get an unexcused absence. And then grading also is dependent on your being timely with your own assignments, getting your own form assignments, your entries in on time, and also getting the midterm and the final in on time. Okay, so the 20% is how well you did all that, and including the attendance with any deductions taken if anything is missed. And then there's the 40%, which is the midterm, and the other 40%, which is the final. And any after I take all those points and take any deductions, then if there are any extra credit points, those are added on at the end before I finally divide out to get the average. And I use the numerical average to give you the grade. So that's the grading. And then finally the calendar after that lists for you all again, just like on the calendar on Sakai, all of the dates when the class is in session, the readings which need to be completed, and any written out assignments that also that need to be completed, and showing you also when the midterm and the final are due. Okay, so carefully watch this calendar with the calendar and the forums on Sakai to be sure that you have all of it put together. Okay. Should you have any questions, I will provide you my email right here so that you can contact me if necessary. Okay, so my full email is Xenophon, Xenophon 98 @uri.edu. Okay, so if you need to contact me, you can write to me directly at that email, or you can send me a Sakai message. Again, remembering to check off that box to send the message also to my email if you have any questions about the syllabus as you go along. Okay, the next video is going to focus specifically on grading. So come on back, and we will do a separate little extra session about how the grading of the course works. Okay, we will see you next video.